Okay, class. So, number 8. A stone is thrown straight down from a stationary balloon, 10,000 feet above the ground with a speed of 48 feet per second. Locate the stone and find its speed 20 seconds later. Okay. So, para ma-imagine natin, i-drawing natin. So, stationary balloon, meaning siguro nito, hot air balloon to. Yun yung imagination ko eh. So, may hot air balloon, and then, para mag-drawing ng hot air balloon. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not good in drawing. Okay, so may hot air balloon, and then, merong tao dito sa hot air balloon. Then, meron siyang stone na hawak. Then, hinulog niya yung stone na yun. So, yan yung stone. And then, yung height daw ay 10,000 feet above the ground. So, sabihin natin na mula dyan, sa part na yan, sa level na yan, kung asan yung stone, kung saan na-drop nung tao, ay 10,000 feet. Ngayon, yung i-drop niya daw yung stone at ang initial velocity ng stone ay 48 feet per second. Meaning, yung stone ay bumababa. Ang initial velocity niya ay 48 feet per second. And then, ang tanong, when t is equal to 20 seconds, so t is equal to 20 seconds. After 20 seconds, asan na yung stone? Diba? Tanong ay, asan na yung stone? Ano kaya yung na-travel niyang distance? Diba? So, mula saan? Diba? So, asan na yung position ng stone na yan after 20 seconds? So, after 20 seconds, yung stone natin ay andito na siguro. So, asaan kaya yan? Diba? So, tinatanong yung S. And, okay, so, since pababa yan, class, bumababa siya, meron tayong acceleration, diba? At yung acceleration natin ay yung acceleration due to gravity. A is equal to G, where G is equal to 9.81 meters per second square. Kaso nga lang, since nakafit tayo, ang G natin ay 32 feet per second. So, since downward ang movement, establish natin na ang downward na movement ay negative at ang upward na movement ay positive. So, negative 32 feet per second square. Yan ang acceleration due to gravity. So, acceleration is, ano ang acceleration? dv over dt. So, yung ating dv over dt ay dv is equal to negative 32 dt integral v is equal to negative 32 t plus c. Okay, so, ano pang makukuha natin, class? So, ano kaya yung ating C? So, what is C? When t is equal to 0, ano ang ating V? It is 48. And since downward, gagawin natin negative 48 feet per second. So, negative 48 is equal to negative 32 times 0 plus C. So, ano yung magiging C natin? Our C will be negative 48. Okay? So, ang susulat natin ay V is equal to negative 32t minus 48. And dV, distance over time, diba? Is equal to negative 32t minus 48. Okay? So, gagawin natin, lalagay natin yung dt dito, and then integrate natin both sides, magiging s is equal to negative 32t squared over 2 minus 48t plus c. Ks, negative 32 is negative 16t squared minus 48t plus C. So, since may C na tayo dyan, C1 na lang yan, C2 ito. Okay, so, ano ang S natin when time is equal to 0, class? So, nung hindi pa naihulog yung ball, ano yung na distance na travel nung ating ball? Sasabihin natin, ang distance pa lang na na-travel niya ay 0. Diba? When S is equal to 0, T is equal to 0. So, substitute natin 0, 0, 0, magiging C2 equals 0. So, ang S natin ay negative 16t squared minus 48t plus 0. Diba? So, locate the speed, find its speed 20 seconds late. Locate the stone and find its speed 20 seconds later. So, locate down natin yung stone. So, ang stone natin ay S is equal to negative 16, 20 squared minus 48 times 20. Ano ang S? Negative 16, 20 squared minus 48 times 20. Asan siya? 5,000 It is what? Negative 7,360 feet. So, negative 7,360 feet siya. May negative ba na distance, class? Walang negative na distance. Ibig sabihin lang nung negative na yan ay yung mula dito sa position na to. So, i-disregard natin yung negative, meaning yung position na yan ay, nung stone natin ay 7,360 mula dun sa initial position niya. So, para makuha natin yung actual, yung mula above the ground, kasi ang reference natin ay above the ground, ang gagawin natin is S is equal to negative 7,360 plus 10,000. So, this is 2,640. Ang S natin ay yung na-travel nung ating ball, class, ha. So, ang position niya ay mali, hindi dapat S yan. 10,000 minus S. So, eto yun, class. So, 10,000 minus S. So, kung ang na-travel niya ay 7,360, ang ating location ay 10,000 minus 7,360. This is 2,640 feet. Class, wag niyong ipilit na negative dapat ang distance kasi walang negative na distance. Pero, yun yung na-travel niya. Ginawa lang kasi nating negative yung mga values na yan kasi ang ginawa natin, yung downward movement, ginawa nating negative. Pero kung hindi mo gagawing negative yun, magproproceed ka na positive, ang magiging answer natin, positive S is equal to 7,360. So, ang answer natin, ang location ay 2,640 feet above the ground. 2,640 feet above the ground. So, ano yung speed? Ang speed natin ay after 20 seconds. So, ano yung tanong na isa? Ang tanong na isa ay when t is equal to 20 seconds, v is equal to what? So, v is equal to negative 32 times 20 minus 48. Negative 32 times 20 negative 32 times 20 minus 48. Negative 688. V is equal to negative 688 feet per second. Okay, so ano yung magiging final answer natin? Ang final answer natin is at t is equal to 20 seconds, the ball has a speed of 688 feet per second and has a speed of 688 feet per second and is located 2,640 feet above the ground. Okay? 2,640 feet above the ground. Okay, so that's it. So, bakit ba kasi ginawa nating V is equal to negative? Kasi, ang V kasi is merong direction, di ba? So, pag sinabing velocity, meron siyang direction. So, it is 680. So, the velocity at 6, ang sabi kasi is speed. So, it has the velocity is 688 feet per second downward and is located 2,640 feet above the ground. Yung na-compute natin na negative 7,360 feet, yun yung na-travel ng ating ball. Ulitin ko. Yung negative kasi na yun, galing yun dun sa pag-assume natin ng negative. Pero hindi tayo nag-assume na negative yung downward movement at positive lang yun. Yung makukuha nating S is 7,360 feet. Basta ang na-travel ng ball after 20 seconds is 7,360 feet. Ang tinatanong naman kasi is the location. So, ang answer natin ay 2,640 feet above the ground. That is 10,000 minus yung na-travel ng ball na distance. Okay? Next one, number 9. Okay, number 9. A ball is dropped from a balloon that is 640 feet above the ground and rising at a rate of 48 feet per second. Okay? So, this time, the balloon is rising at a rate of 48 feet per second. Kanina, yung balloon natin ay stationary, meaning hindi gumagalaw yung ating balloon. So, ngayon, drawing na naman natin ang ating balloon. So, meron tayong hot air balloon. And then, paano ba mag-drawing ng hot air balloon? Ang hot air balloon ata ay ganito lang siya. Okay. Okay, so hot air balloon na tabingi. Sorry. Isin natin. Okay. Hot air balloon. So, nating perfect. Okay, so hot air balloon that is 640 feet above the ground. So, reference ulit natin, may tao na naman dun. Itong tao na to ay naghulog na naman siya ng stone kasi paborito niyang maghulog ng stone para may matamaan sa baba. Okay, so, yung reference niya mula sa ground ay kanina stationary. Itong balloon natin na to, umaakyat na siya. So, may gas na siyang umakyat. Diba? So, 48 feet per second. So, nag-drop siya ng ball. The greatest distance above the ground attained by the ball. So, hanggang the greatest distance by the ground attained by the ball and the time the ball is in the air. So, yung entire time before mahulog yung ating ball and the speed of the ball when it strikes the ground. So, okay. Okay, how are we going to do this one? So, parehas class, assume natin A natin is equal to G is equal to, since meron siyang negative and pataas na distance, so importante tayong mag-create ng ating negative sign. So, negative 32 over feet squared. So, ulit, this is dV over dt, and then dV is equal to negative 32 t integrate v negative, okay, mali, negative 32 dt integrate v is equal to negative 32 t plus c. Ngayon, hindi na stationary yung ating balloon, so ang initial velocity natin ay v is equal to positive 48 kasi paakyat yan, 20 is equal to 0. So, 48 is equal to negative 32, 0 plus c. So, since establish na lang natin to C1. C1 is equal to 48. So, ang v natin, negative 32 t plus 48. Ngayon, ang ating s ay ds is equal to negative 32t plus 48 dt integrate both sides. S is equal to negative 32 t squared over 2 negative 16 t squared plus 48t plus c2. Okay, so when t is equal to 0, S is equal to, ngayon, yung S natin dito, since importante negative and positive sign natin, yung S natin dito is the location above the ground. So, ang location above the ground natin ay 640 feet. Pwede natin tong gawin kanina dito. Pwede nyong gawin na S is equal to 10,000 when T is equal to 0 para eksaktong ang labas ng S ay 2,640 feet. Okay? Dito, yun na yung gagawin natin. So, when t is equal to 0, s is equal to 640 feet. So, 640 is equal to negative 16. Yung s kasi dito na 640 feet is yung location above the ground. Is equals to 16, 0, plus 48. So, plus 48, 0, plus C2, obvious, C2 is 640 feet. Diba? So, anong next? The greatest distance above the ground attained, okay, so pwede ko, isulat ko muna to. S is equal to negative 16 t squared plus 48t plus 640. So, meron na tayong equation ng ating V and S. Question is, the greatest distance above the ground attained by the ball. So, ano yung greatest height attained by the ball? 640 ba? Hindi. Kasi nga, pagka i-drop niya, umaakyat siya ng 48 feet per second. Ibig sabihin, hindi niya nabitawan yung ball natin sa eksaktong 640. Diba? So, ang gagawin natin ay, paano natin makukuha yan, class? So, makukuha natin when the initial velocity is what? When the initial velocity is 0. So, gagawin natin when v is equal to 0, ano ang ating t? Diba? So, 0 is equal to negative 32 t plus 48. Ano ang t? 48 over 32, 1/2. 1.5 second. So, 1.5 second, gagawin natin S, negative 16, 1.5 squared plus 48, 1.5 plus 640. Ano tong ating S? S is equal to 676 feet. So, the greatest distance above the ground, so isulat ko dito yung final answer, A, the greatest distance above the ground is 776 feet. Diba? The greatest, yan yung pinakamataas na narating ng ating stone. 676 feet above the ground. Okay? The time the ball is in the air. So, ibig sabihin yan, yung entire time na yung ball natin ay nasa air. Ibig sabihin yan, class, is time ng pagbagsak before siya. Time ng pag-hit niya sa ground. Yun yung answer dyan. So, time na pag-hit before siya mag-hit ng ground. So, ibig sabihin niyan, the entire time na nasa air siya, ang S natin ay 0. So, this is letter A and this is letter B. When S is 0, ano yung ating time? Diba? So, ibig sabihin, wala na siya sa air kasi yung S is yung distance above the ground. Ito, ibig sabihin 0, wala na siya above the ground. So, S is 0, negative 16t squared plus 48t plus 640. Okay? Quadratic equation class. Or on your calculator, negative 16, 48, 640. Dalawa yung answer. 8 and isang complex number. So, ang gagamitin natin ay yung ating yung ating positive real number, that is t is equal to 8 seconds. So, ibig sabihin, 8 seconds lang yung time na yung ball natin nasa air. 8 seconds before siyang ma-hit sa ground. So, kung merong tao man dito sa baba na nakahiga, di ba? And then, para makarating yung ball sa kanya, 8 seconds lang. Diba? Ano bang seconds? Ganyan. Ay, inches yan. 8 seconds lang. Diba? Para matamaan siya. Pero, joke lang yan. Okay, so, 8 seconds lang siya. And then C, the speed of the ball when it strikes the ground. Oh my gosh, the speed of the ball when it strikes the ground. So, V, when T is equal to 8. Kasi nga, lumapag na siya at 8, diba? So, V is equal to negative 32 times 8 plus 48. Okay, V is equal to negative 32 times 8 plus 48. Negative 208. Bakit negative, class? Kasi nga, yung negative indicates sign ng pagbaba, feet per second. Ulitin ko yung example ko kanina. So, kung merong tao nga dito na nakahiga, ganda-ganda ng view niya, class. Then, bumagsak yung grade nyo. Bumagsak yung bato sa kanya. Oh my gosh. Wasak yung kanyang mukha kasi ang speed nung ball sa kanya after 8 seconds is negative 208 feet per second. Diba? Okay, pero wag niyong gagawin to ha. Baka bigla niyong gawin to tapos ako yung gagawin yung example. No. That's just scrap niyo yun. Kunwari hindi niyo yun nakita. Okay? Okay, next one. Last example natin.